imagine you're inside the ocean right? You can see fishes in everywhere. And you enter in a funnel that is like a tornado. But if you want to see this, you need to come for the ocean ride. So come on first.
Like Julia said, I'm going to say the description of the project. Here it starts in a tube that goes down to a puddle, then go down again to another puddle, then go up in a thing that is like a tornado, go down and a big pool and finish. Now I'm going to pass to Nata.
I will talk about the materials. Here to the stairs we use a box. Here we use the back models. Here again. Here we use some strings to be the holding the stairs.
Can you repeat that just a little bit louder?
Here we use the strings to hold the stairs.
Then nice and close to your mouth and nice and loud, okay?
Here we use a funnel to represent the tornado. Here we use front tube to hold the funnel. Here we use some sticks to hold the front tube that will hold the funnel. Here we use a little capsule of color to represent our car and some flowers. And now I will pass to Lari that will talk more about the steps.
Now, like I will say the steps we followed, the group followed during the project. First, we researched about amusement park rides. Then we thought about it. We talked about what materials do we use to build our project. We pitch, get feedbacks, and finally we start building. Now, pass to Julia.
So I will say the challenge that we we have a lot of challenge, and one of the challenges was stabilizing the project that started from because was falling every time. One time that we don't see in the fall and then we need to put all again. And we need to work in group because like the first time everybody wants to film. I and Ada wants a candy coaster and I forgot the others. And yeah, jelly coasters, silly buddy coasters, things like this. And now that's for Larissa that she will say about the car.
Hi, Julie. So I'm talking how we solve the problems. First, to solve the first problem, to stabilize the project, we put on the styrofoam that hold things up, especially the funnel that yesterday was falling, so we put more tape and hold it better. And we also had some problems on the decoration, so we put our head together and thought something cool to do with these capsules and these things. And on the painting, we had to hold things, so we worked in group. We was holding things to paint that we couldn't do alone. So now Ada will talk more about how we worked on groups.
Was a little difficult because sometimes 3 people want something and 2 don't want it, and other times 2 people want it and 3 don't want it. But then if we get the idea of everybody and try to make one thing, so doing that we finished our project, the PowerPoint and the posters. Because if better we work in group than alone, because if we work alone, we can't finish all the things in time, and we will have like like. Yeah. Now I will pass to Johnny that will talk about the physics of the project.
So physics is everywhere where we see. We can see physics on amusement park too. On our right, just on the start, we can see the first law of motion. That one object, that the car, the raft, would be pressed until a force acts upon it. Then it passes to the tube, and right on the last point of the tube, it has a lot of potential energy. That is the energy that is stored and just ready to be used. When it falls, it gets kinetic energy. That is the energy in motion. On the puddle, we can see two things. One of them are friction. Friction is the force that slows things up and hits things up. There are three types of friction: the sliding friction, the rolling friction, and the fluid friction that is in the case. The fluid friction is the friction on water, on liquids, and on the air. In this case, the car loses lots of speed because of the friction. The sliding friction is, you can see when you rub your hands together, you can see that they stay hot and it's harder to do it at each moment. And the rolling friction is when things roll, like if I kick a ball on the floor. Another thing we can see on the puddle is the third law of Newton, because when the raft hits the puddle, the water on the puddle, it applies a force on the puddle, and the puddle on the reaction makes the car jump and splash water on the people. Then it goes in another puddle, and going up, we can see the second law of motion. That because the raft is getting up here, and if it has more mass, or if it had more velocity, that's not the case, this would be harder to push. On a funnel, it spins because gravity pulls it just right to the floor, just right to the center of the earth. But because the funnel is rounded, it goes spinning and spinning until it goes to the final splash that stops the car. Now I'm passing to Larissa and Marcelo that will talk about what we learned.
One of the most important things is what we learned during the project. The things that we learned were
What is work? What is friction? What is energy transfer? The laws of motion, and the rest. Larissa is going to say.
to learn and work with new people, what is kinetic and potential energy, who was Newton,
Security.
now is a part of security. So, here is our raft, but like our raft have a platform and below have the real raft. On this platform have 9 chairs that is special because they float.
Because of etiquette.
And Julia will talk more about
One thing very important for the security is the seatbelt. That like if a ride or one is like don't have a seatbelt, like the people can fly away the ride. And because you have very kids, like little kids that do this and go for these things, and like if they go away, if they fall, like they fall, it will be like almost for the people that do the project, that do the ride, because or the people that is there working for the ride, and like it's very important. Now, and to the security seatbelt and every other thing that we need is to the cars that we need to have our specific car because if we like for this ride if we have a hot to use car like the hot to use car can do like all things that here have and I will pass now for Julie.
So we still have some questions on the project and physics at all. One of them are, how does electromagnetism work? We know that electromagnetism is magnetism and electricity, but we don't want to know more like how it works in practice. Another question is, how many people are needed to do a real amusement park ride, and how much time it needs? If it's so big, like how many? And our last question was, how many safety tests are run on to be open to public, if to be safe enough to public? So I hope you like and I hope you enjoy. So that's our question.
Now we will do a
Demonstration.
Demonstration. All right, let's get some questions from our wonderful, magnificent, creative, and curious judges. Engineer judges.
I have one question. It's not very clear for me to understand how the car is actually going to move. What kind of technology, what kind of energy, how it's actually going to move.
People are just going to push it, and the water will make a car for it.
So the water goes all the way through the
Yeah.
whole
Actually,
Is it under the
This-
ocean?
no.
Just water.
Yeah. This
The
will
water-
tell that water is cars.
Another thing that like here, like the thing can go up like automatically.
How the cars go.
So it's here it has a motor. Here,
That's
to
one
us,
car.
here has a motor. And for the cars, I guess for their start, it's like goes like a track.
Some
First of all, I love the display of your project. You went above my imagination levels with the coffee capsules. Like, I have tons of those at home. But I would never have imagined that together in such a beautiful display, it's like Willy Wonka factory, or even better. You know, like, I have a toddler at home. I would love to take her to Ocean Ride. Like, first on the list. It's beautiful. And I love the little details, the sea turtle there, the octopus, and it's not even lavender on the lavender, the flower. It's so beautiful. I love how you use like different types of materials, even nature, organic materials, to make such a how do you say landscape, like a beautiful and landscape in harmony. It's very well balanced, artistically speaking. Next, my question is about safety. Imagine, Miss Gala goes to your ocean ride with her 2-year-old toddler. Are you gonna have supervision there? How about sanitation?
the 2 years old couldn't go to.
So
This
the
is
age,
fast.
it's fast. So what's the age level? Eight, great. And still, do you have like what safety measurements there? Do you have adults supervising the ride?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what the adults that push the cars.
Excellent. Okay, great.
If the car is open, or
The car
Yes,
is
but
it's open,
it's pretty much these cars. I don't know if you can see very well. Yeah.
can take it over to the.
It's because like
Okay.
we try to make
Right, right, the old, okay.
Alright, Sylvia, get the microphone and.
it's
The
like
wet, right.
the capsules they have like this, so it's like this because they move around. So like we can do something here because it's very small. So but like we have some seeds here. See?
Can you pass through the
Talking about the project, was the group that developed the project or just one person that?
was pretty much a group because on the worksheet we have like 5 options. So someone get like just one opinion, and so the group was evolving until we chose the other one.
Why did you choose this motion ride and what was the other things, other rides that you think before?
We wanted to do one candy ride, but and the name was like Candy Coaster. And I have the crazy spin that was a spin that showed water,
Many things.
chocolate cake, chocolate milk, and a lot of things. And
we became the emotion ride because like water ride is like because I already have their group that is water too. So water will not be so good because if we put only water, the people will think only water, but we want to the people see that everything is like fishes, octopus, and I don't know if everybody sees but here have a turtle. It's just it's like this. And a turtle can represent like the ocean.
like I think that we choose the main ocean ride because here have like one aquarium with ocean animals. So like I think that this was one like principal thing about the ocean ride because you can go to one funny place instead of going to the beach.
I'm gonna get one question as a judge. So, imagine this, imagine there's someone in your group who doesn't know what to do and everybody else is working on some parts of the project. What strategies did you guys come up with to keep group members involved when they didn't know what to do?
We tried to like get the person and try to work together with another team. In the same thing, but like to be more beautiful or something like that.
And try to find okay, if you don't have nothing for do, like try for fountain. Every time I have something for do, like I'm doing decoration, I'm tape, but every time I have something to do.
Okay, thank you. Last question. Can you repeat those? Most difficult part of your project to construct?
The structure
To stay awake. I think that was to stay on the
specifically the funnel
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
for literally tomorrow, yesterday.
Yeah.
And this was fixed then.
We. Okay, so round of applause.